Yo, what it be like, bro? We on a not regular show, man. The one and only, I'm your boy, aka Addy B, DJ Addy B, A&R Addy B, a man with many names. But we here with the one and only Dez, man. What's good, bro? How you living, bro?
Cooling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you being on the show, making time, bro. I'm in Little Rock still, so I had to pop out, show love, and tap in. You know, we've been locked in for a cool little minute now. So if y'all don't know, Dez is like mastermind, a genius, bro, with content creation, directing, journalism, everything. He does it all. Like your favorite artists that we rock with and watch their music videos, he be creating them. So I just want to like give y'all like that little prefix. But bro, how's your day going? How you living, bro?
Easy. You know, everything's a variation of a content day.
Yes, sir.
You know, content days are interesting because in its own way, content days is kind of like disrupting Instagram and its authenticity.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, I'm a photographer. It's like, let's go take pictures. That's kind of inauthentic in its own right. It should just be like, let's just go live our lives, and then the photos is the byproduct.
Yeah, exactly. And then also, whenever you ask to make content, do videos, or they don't have a game plan, you kind of just go with the flow and figure out like, we just gonna figure this out.
Yeah, especially with music videos and photography and not having a photography studio. You know, if you're a photographer without a studio, you know
Yes.
where we finna shoot at.
Outside, we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna find, or we're gonna sneak somewhere, and we're gonna take these flicks and make it happen. You would never know where we were at.
We're finna shoot anywhere. Look, the location is anywhere and everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, it's a higher calling of photography.
Yes, it is.
Everything is to be more present in the moment, and that's kind of what I want to refine with my work.
Man, well, I think you're a master in that. You've been doing this for some years now. How long have you been doing photography videos? Like, how many years would you kind of say you've been doing that for and create?
So, an approximate timeline would be 10 years of photography. So, it's 2024 now. I took photography class at Parkview. 2014, that's a whole nother aesthetic.
Yeah.
Photography style is completely different.
Okay.
So what's going on in 2014?
In 2014, people hitting the dab. People
Dab.
like what photography wise, what was cool photography though? Like,
And then when you say the whoa and the dab, let's just go back to the nay, because I think around that time, Zay and I started finding out the photography overlap.
Yeah,
because I'm walking around Parkview.
Yeah.
And he's also a 2016 Parkview grad. And I'll walk around, I would start taking pictures, and then that's how I started building a relationship with the rest of my classmates.
Wow. So, how was it? Like, I know you just said you gained, exposure during that time. How was it getting your name out there? What did you do? I know you say you took pictures. Did you just go anywhere? You was hitting up everybody, or like, did you kind of see people hitting you up like, bro, can you come and pull up and just take pictures of us and kick it with us? Or how did that go? Like,
It's iterating between both.
Okay.
So of course, you want to have a combination of people who really want to shoot, and then there's a set of people that you want to shoot. And you're dibbling and dabbling in both. And I think what made me really good is I was always the initiator to take someone's photo.
Okay.
Even to this day, I'm not sitting around for someone to tap me on the shoulder,
Yeah. Just like you can't wait for somebody to knock on your door and just be like, hey, we want you to take pictures. You know what? I'm going to go and take pictures. I'm going to ask. You're going to be, like
the initiator.
You're going to take action. You can't wait for somebody, Faith without works is dead. So you put the work in, bro, and put action to it. You know what I'm saying? I love to hear that. And your work is proven for itself. So what was it like growing up in the early, not too early, but like high school era in Little Rock? You know what I'm saying? What was it like?
Well, Little Rock is incredibly small. They say we're a mid-sized city, but, we're still a little bit on the smaller end. I mean, we're under 250,000, so, and that's including Little Rock and North Little Rock. Right now, we're on the north side.
Yeah.
But, it only takes 20 minutes to get on the south end of the city. And I don't really think that's applicable to any other city where we're on the north, and right down there is Sherwood, and we can get there 5 minutes, and then we can go all the way down to Alexander in 22 minutes. So taking over the city is not that big of a deal.
Okay.
You know,
Wow.
circling back to whenever we shot Sean's video.
Yeah.
Sean, I shot the block party too.
He did. Y'all, when y'all saw that movie that Sean was outside with, this is who the person in that filmed it, y'all. Going crazy. Going all. Keep going up. I just had to let people know.
That is the video.
Yes.
So happy they let me shoot that and refine that grayscale aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're trying to get that back doors, you know, grunge, real kind of like southern style.
Yeah.
How to create that, you know.
You are creating that, bro. You keep creating that movement. But like you were just saying, as I'm taking over, it doesn't take too much to take over.
No,
You know what I mean?
no, the block party wasn't that much to get the word out. It's not that like it's a big obstacle to get all around the city, you know, because it's not that many people.
And is it a lot of things to do like that usually? Is there a lot of block parties that people just popping out to? Or do you just trust certain individuals' words?
Block parties, I don't think so.
Okay.
We don't have that many block parties. We're not that densely populated
Mm-hmm.
to think that, well, we're just going to run the block. That's why it's incredibly creative and a fantastic outcome when Sean had a block party 2. So this block party 3, now you're going to start seeing me get into my bag. You should see Sean get in his bag way more. And, you know, Marcus and the rest of the team and Noli and them boys do a great job of capturing the moment and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, there's some new videographers in this city that are so cold. Corey, Noli, you know.
Yeah, I met Noli maybe 2 months ago.
Dude.
He cold. I was like, oh, dude, cold with it. Talented.
Coherent, harmonious, you know, consistent. You know, my aesthetic, you know, I'm going to change the whole scene. It's like a whole another video. The next scene, it'll switch completely back. So mine is kind of disrupted. You know, with Corey and Noli, I see that there's more of a smooth, seamless edit, and I really like that. And I think that they're going to be the premier videographers in the coming year.
Yes. So let's talk about you. I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. Like, let's be honest. You were one of the forefathers, but you was doing some real groundwork in the scene of music with videography, photos before a lot of people was popping out, bro. Like from living out in Oklahoma and LA, I'm seeing your work popping, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it might have been with the artists because they had the biggest buzz, but when I seen your portfolio, I'm like, oh, he's really been putting in work. How is it seeing the scene of creative blossom in the last couple years?
It's interesting. I mean, you know, circling back to Braceface, you know, I feel like that is a core pillar in the crafting of the Little Rock sound.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's the most centrally located studio that we have, high traffic, and I think like if you go through there, you can kind of see this is what the sound is.
Yeah.
You know, I'll never forget. We had so many times that we would just link at Braceface and I would run into a new artist, you know, and then I would just go from taking their picture to shooting their music video. And then shooting that music video would stem into the next booking. And the next booking will lead me to the next city.
Yeah.
And then for the next city, the photography, from doing the street photography in that city will lead me to applications to all the creative abilities into that geographical area.
Yeah.
So take New York and Los Angeles. The formula is incredibly similar. And you're doing iteration of planning out a photo shoot, like, and then you're going to go shoot some people when you get down there with the intentions of, well, maybe this will circle back and we'll do a photo shoot later or a video shoot later.
Yeah.
And then on top of all that, the value that I'm known for providing isn't just photo and video in creative direction.
Yeah.
It's going to be the stacks. That has put me in the position that no one else has been in.
Yeah.
I feel like I am at the cornerstone of the biggest fashion movement in history.
Bro.
The alteration of the bottoms.
Yes. and we were just talking about the creative side before we got to the fashion side. I'm so glad you intertwined that right now. So how did you get into the stacks? I'm seeing that on that's taking over, bro. He showed me behind the scenes work that I can't even say nothing yet, but it's like, bro.
We got some stuff that's gonna be on the website back there. And
Yeah. No, I have
the website set up.
Yeah. No, I'm just letting the people know it's a lot that he's a mastermind, and his creativity is so crazy. So how did you come up with the fashion side? Cause, bro, ever since I met you, you be putting that ish on, bro. Y'all ain't gonna lie, you be throwing different stuff on with your fashion, though, and I rock with it. It's unique. It's you. You're not trying to act like somebody else, or you know what I mean. You're aesthetically you. So how did you find that in your own fashion sense of creating the stacks and everything, man? Like, how did you find that?
Well, I'm happy you brought up. It comes from being yourself. You're right on the point. It just comes from just being you. It's not that hard once you just find out who you are, right? And then you're gonna think, I'm not sure who I am. That's why you have to try a hell of a lot of new things. You know, and one of the things that we ended up trying was Sean and I were shooting a fashion show.
Okay.
In 2018. We're shooting a fashion show in 2018. I think, 2019. It was December 2019. And a brand called Hell on Hood messaged Sean and said, well, why don't we shoot? Sean showed me that we need a photographer to shoot. And then from there, LaMicah, Sean, and I locked in on this collaboration called Hood Go. This was a pop-up shop at Rock City Kicks in 2019 where we displayed Sean's intersection between fashion and music.
Okay.
With this Hood Go pop-up. And from there, we kind of merged aesthetics.
Yeah.
Right? Of course, Sean and I did music videos after that, and then of course Zay and I would do photography, and the CEO, and I always did photos, and they're always on the fashion line. So I feel like all four of us was so fashion oriented. We were kind of like all on the same frequency.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then LaMicah and I, we direct Hell on Hood in another direction where it's like, we're going to alter the bottoms.
All right.
We're going to alter the bottoms as making them a little bit longer. Because haven't you seen, like, when y'all wear pants, haven't you found yourself pulling your pants down? Since a kid, you've been told don't sag in school or something like that. But I feel like we're all sagging with the intentions of making the bottom part of our pants come over our sneakers.
Yeah.
Like, that's fundamentally why we're sagging. It's not really because we want our ass out. It's because the pants are not constructed to line themselves up with the sneakers. So that's where you actually get a sagging.
Okay.
So when we made the pants longer, now we get to achieve that ruffled stack look at a proportions
waist font. Yeah.
So it seemed immediately obvious.
Yeah.
When I approached design that way, it just seemed, this is how it needs to look at the bottom. Damn it. I don't want those socks to be shown. I do not ever want my socks to be shown.
Yeah.
The only thing, this is crazy.
You got the example. I'm telling y'all, bro.
This is the stack for here. This is how it should look at the bottom of your pants.
Man.
And if it's not like this, we could class it up into grades. We can make it a little bit less.
Right, I'll see that.
But this is the detail.
Wow. Wow.
This is like someone's leg.
Yeah.
And of course, at the bottom, you can cover up your sneakers. And it just seemed immediately obvious to have your pants this way.
Bro. Y'all not even with the prototypes. Yeah. And you believed in, and it worked. And, bro, it's caught on fire quickly, bro. Caught on fire quickly.
Exactly.
Bro.
Because everyone wants a relaxed fit, right? But no one wants that tapered look at the bottom of their sneakers.
Yeah. No, that's like kind of old, out of fashion.
Right when you say it's out of fashion,
it's coming back.
That's when the designers are called to bring that back in its own way and interpret the 2024 version.
Okay.
So it's not that skinnies have died. That's crazy. You know, never. Skinnies will never die. It's just that they're going to be different, you know?
Man, first off, thank you for like letting me know about the fashion world, because some people say they about that fashion life. I'm learning. I'm still trying to, put my pieces together. But y'all see the difference where he just showed you the prototype. Bro, you live and breathe this, bro.
Stackwear. Or streetwear meets strackwear.
That was catchy. I like how you did that. That was smooth. That was smooth.
Stackwear. And we're going to have them in classes.
Yeah.
I hope in the next coming collection we'll have classes of, well, this is like a wider look. You know, you'll see Geo and XA, I feel like there is a different type of stack at the bottom. It's still stacks. It's still ruffling at the bottom. But fundamentally, it's still a variation of the stack.
Got you.
So what we want to see is an elite classing of each variations of a bottom.
Yeah.
That doesn't include that tapered look that's holding onto your shin.
Okay.
It should be variations of flared out stacks. It should layer on top of the forces.
Okay.
Timberlands.
Yeah.
4s, 5s.
Okay.
That is the premier shoe options. Timberland variations, Ricoan variations. That's like that big chunky. And then we get a little bit slimmer, we're going to get to the 4s, and we're going to get to the 5s. And then we're going to get a little bit slimmer than that, we're going to get to the 1s, and we're going to get to the Air Force 1s.
Does Air Force Ones? Does Air Force Ones equal dunks as well? Do people rock dunks or not?
Dunks are phenomenal.
Okay.
Dunks are so great.
Got you.
That is such a relaxed shoe.
Yeah. Hey, I'm still learning I'm not a shoe head either. Like, I'll be trying to put that on, but I like my shoe.
I don't even mess with the sneakers.
Yeah, I'm not a sneaker
I
head.
make wearing sneakers.
Yeah. Bro, I'm telling y'all.
What?
Bro, it's crazy.
What am I doing here?
I don't know, but it's fashion. That's what it is.
Right. But this is what I mean. Like, if you're all over the place as a designer, go more into being all over the place. Don't try to hold back and try to make it regular. If you're going to customize your clothes, don't try to make something that has already been made. You're just going to look like someone who's already been walking around.
Exactly.
So, like, if you're grungy, like, own up to it.
Bro.
Own up to who you are. And it's going to be incredibly easy to start creating.
100%. And I like how you said, steer from the being different. You know what I mean? Try to be unique.
Not regular.
That's what we can.
Whatsoever.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what we're not regular, bro. So, okay. So, what is your favorite version of Hello Hood, or like the stack pants, or like what's your favorite? Like, what's one of your favorite designs that you've been a part of, and like
it's wax denim.
Okay,
yeah. The wax denim, you can wear that every day. It's hot as hell outside, and I'd still wear the wax denim. If you took it to the middle of the winter, I'm still going to choose that wax denim. I don't know what it is about it, but it's indestructible.
Wow, that's fire.
And the pants are so long, and they just look so good with
everything.
We're going to have those wax denim. We're going to have them in them classes. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Hey, we for the youth too. Like we here to inspire. That's what we here to do.
For the kids.
Yes, sir. That's the future, man. Okay, so with finding your fashion side, being creative, what made you become you? Because I feel like your mind is so unique, bro. You're a genius to me, bro. So how did you hone into certain things? Like, how do you have the time for everything? Because I feel like I feel like you get spread thin for a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody calling you up, like, bro, Dez, I need you right now, bro. Pull up, come to LA, come to New York. I need you Little Rock for this weekend. How do you find the time? You know what I'm saying? Because I've been in that world of knowing, but like you're in a higher level of this. So I'm saying, like, how did you find the time and make things that?
I'm still learning.
Okay.
I think for everyone moving forward, it's a variation of time boxing. You would have to evaluate where your time's going first, and then you could figure out how to make time for what you want to do. But the problem is we want everything to be so natural as creators. You know, you just want everything just to be a rhythm. But I really think the most effective people at the top don't just wake up and they're chilling. I really think they're adamant on what they want to get to, and they take steps every day to get closer to that goal.
Yeah.
And if you're not taking steps to get closer to your goal, what are you doing?
Going backwards. Stagnant.
Well, what if you don't even realize you're being stagnant? That might be where we're the worst enemy for ourselves.
But, bro, I've been in that situation for myself. I had to unlock a version of myself to be like, what are you doing? Because I was being stagnant. I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't doing anything at moments. You know what I mean? So hearing that, I was like, dang, I was my worst enemy at that time. You know, and I feel
think the fact that you had your camera with you, it's still good use of your time. I think whoever's the cameraman, I think you have an advantage, y'all, whoever the cameramen are, because you're almost compounding your time if you know how to use it, because you're documenting, you know.
Yeah.
You get to stop time as a photographer. And anytime you get to stop time, don't ever think of yourself as, you know, I'm wasting time. You're not. You know, you're doing what matters. You know, you don't know how much that work matters until years go by. I won't even be here to recognize how powerful the work is.
Yeah.
You know,
man, that's such a fire bar, because we as photographers, we as videographers, we as creatives that capture the moment, you know what I'm saying? We don't really know the level of what we just took or the image we just took until later down, until it's critically acclaimed, or people like, remember that time you brought out a memory I forgot, or I wish I could go back to, you know what I mean?
everyone kind of want to go back in time.
Yeah, be like, hey, well, we was young, we was running the city, or I was with old girl, or
They always want to go back.
yeah.
I bet you they be looking at those photos just like, damn, I know y'all go back, especially when I make y'all look as good. Oh,
Hey,
you know who gonna make you look good.
he making y'all look like real superstars, man. And if you want to become a superstar, this is who you need to talk to. You know what I'm saying? This is an image consultant, a stylist, a fashion entrepreneur, and bro, a creative, everything, bro. You're a photographer, like you're the ultimate all-in-one package, bro. If you think about it, bro.
Well, we call those the Renaissance men.
Explain that. What is the Renaissance man? Because I don't. If I don't know, or if a person doesn't know, let us know what the Renaissance man.
Well, the Renaissance comes from a creative burst of energy at once. So it comes from like interdisciplinary applications of, well, whatever creative abilities, whether it might be photography, videography, fashion design, brand direction.
Yeah.
And you're kind of encompassing all those into one person, you know? Because graphic design and photography go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Music videos goes hand in hand with fashion. So since all of them is connected, I just said wherever there's like wherever there's an opening or wherever there's a gap in the market, that's kind of where I found myself to be exploiting that gap.
God,
you know, that gap in between the ankle and the bottom of the floor. You know, who's gonna go focus their time on that area of the leg? You know, who's gonna go focus on it? Or music videos, who's gonna really focus on those transitions?
Yeah.
Who's really gonna focus on the intro typography fonts?
Okay.
Who's gonna focus on all those things? You know, a creative director who kind of sees
the little things, the little things, and that mindset to focus on that when we will overlook it, or we don't pay attention to that. It's like, oh, it's just that. But then when you see someone that put a lot of time and effort to, you're like, whoa,
it's almost like you know when it's done wrong.
Ooh. That's true. We do notice when it's not right.
We know when it's not right, and I really want, and specifically my Arkansas artists, as much as I love y'all, there's so many artists who don't properly roll their videos out. It's almost like the videos is secondary. The videos is of the highest concern moving forward. if anything's important, it's how you look in relationship to your music. You know, when we shot Sean's video,
Yeah.
that kind of shows who Sean is through the video.
Yeah.
You know, I just shot Miles, Million Miles, his
Okay.
videos, an R&B video. It's Hub.
Okay. I'm gonna
Yeah,
do my
and there's a couple new artists that I want to work with. I actually kind of want to, LaMicah and I should turn Helen Hood into a record label.
Wow, that'll be fire.
And I don't want to get too much.
No, don't give out all the.
We're looking for all the abilities that are coming from music, and we want to intersect those with fashion, right? So we want to be able to be in-house video production, in-house graphic design, in-house clothes. So it's almost like if you sign with us, you already have applications to the visual
Side.
visual.
Yeah. It's already in the hand with it.
Gotta go get what? The audio realm.
Yeah. And then that's why you go get the artist that has talents in that audio realm. And then boom. You start bubbling, making a name for yourself, making great content, great music, have an internet persona. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Gotta have
I
an
really
internet
think it
online
takes another
presence.
person to be behind the music videos that's not really shooting. You know, Luann and I used to shoot videos together. And anytime we would have a video shot together, you're coming at it from two different eyes. Or Ellis, Eye Opener, he lets me use some of his equipment to go get some of these visions done. And whenever he comes back and he'll rework it similar to how I do it. So, you know, you want to find someone who you can pair your creative abilities with in the city. You know, I don't know where I would be without LaMicah and Ellis. Like, those two, essential. You know, Zay, essential.
Yeah.
Sean, CEO.
Facts.
All the artists that let me shoot them contribute to the relevancy today.
Yeah. So, and they're trailblazers if you think about it.
Certainly.
Trailblazers.
Certainly. Especially the intersection between dance and music.
Yeah. And like you said, fashion. Dance, music, and fashion.
Exactly.
All three tiers.
I used to actually make custom forces for them boys. I used to make custom pants for them boys. I mean, I'm talking about they're about to go perform. I already got the pants. Here are the pants we're going to wear. This is how you're going to be set up.
Wow.
So it's like, wow. And if it wasn't for that time, you know, where they would put me in front of these different artists, because, you know, we went to South by Southwest.
Yeah.
And met numerous artists down there, or went to Houston and ran into, you know, Juice World and Ski Mask and all that. You know, putting me around all that, then I knew how to do it.
Yeah. Open up in a whole another world.
Yep. That's what made me drop out.
Okay.
So,
Man.
you know, whenever you say, dang, I'm just going to have to do fashion photography and shoot music videos and figure this shit out. But now it's like the fashion entrepreneurs can do everything. So
Yeah.
whenever you talk about me doing a little bit of everything, it's just what I got to do.
Yeah, no, it's just part of it. And you're killing it, bro. Your hand has really been in a lot of buckets of helping develop a lot of artists, a lot of individuals, and shaping the scene of Little Rock, you know what I'm saying, in other places, but like out here, bro, being a staple, a pillar, if you ask me, in the scene out here, bro.
Thank you for recognizing that.
Yeah, bro, because when I first met you, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really think about not regular. But over the years, I wasn't talking about being not regular. Last 3 years of my life, like, I was like, bro, not regular. I was just saying the words. But I'm thinking of individuals in my mind throughout life who are not regular. And I'm like, bro, Dez is one of them individuals. Zay, CEO, Sean, like, all these individuals we've been around. We went on tour. We've been going different places. We've been locked in. We've gone around. We've been to places. And it's like, bro, he's always been himself. You know what I'm saying? Especially out here, you've always been you. And you have a following. You got pull. You know what I'm saying? And everybody looks up to that. So I wanted to say, bro, keep going. But then how do you influence the youth? Because the youth is looking at you right now. What would you say to the youth that like want to do what you're doing? Or if you
have to set the example. I can sit here and tell you what you should and shouldn't do. The best advice is no advice at all. You already know what you need to do.